who is this show for? I mean, unless you're talking Axel Braun, don't bring lesbian Sith witches into Star Wars. It makes no sense. Now, who cares? Gay characters? Yeah, they're great gay characters. Bring them in. But this just seems to not fit for a show that, I mean, is it on Disney Plus for kids with no like?
This is for kids, man. They always brag about Star Wars being for little kids. Oh, it's for kids. Why are you so upset? It's for kids. I'm like, this show is for kids? Are you sure about this?
For sure. And then the one twin, I'll kill you.
What that is honestly, that's what I literally spit out my drink when she said that.
Yeah.
It escalated quick.
What the hell just happened here? Right? Not sister, I'll miss you because I love you, right? It's like you're not leaving because I'll kill you.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Psycho.
Yeah.
Real quick, I just want to jump into these 2 super chats that came through. Rogue Sarge, shout out $20. Thank you very much, sir. Good evening. Everyone at the DA's office. Slow news week, huh? I mean, this entire week right now, that's why I wanted to get you guys all on, because this entire week has just been chock full of negativity when it comes to Disney. And especially Star Wars, and I've never seen anything like this. Star Wars has taken a major L for this series. And that's why I wonder, they've got to do something. If they don't do anything, they're insane. All right. These people are absolutely crazy if they don't do anything all week long. Like Road Sarge says, not slow at all. It has been one tweet after another tweet, after a meme, after an article. And then this score again, just continuing just to plummet. I mean, we've been watching this thing go from like the mid 20s or the low 30s all the way down to the teens. And I don't think we're done. I think this thing is going to hit single digits before too long. Do you guys think this will hit single digits?
By the end of the series, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, all right, I haven't seen episode 4. Does episode 4 take it to single digits?
I don't think so. Episode 4 is a lot like 1 and 2. Just, extending the present day story. I mean, there's cringe stuff in it for sure, but it's not as bad as 3. I think we're gonna get a second flashback to see it from a certain point of view, and we're gonna see because all those witches are dead. Did they really die of smoke inhalation?
No.
What?
Yeah, from the lantern and the piece of paper that the stone on fire.
You mean from the mountain catching on fire?
Yeah,
the mountain.
And can anybody explain this? Maybe they explained this in episode 4, Chris. The Jedi came and said, we thought this planet was uninhabitable. There's nobody here. Then the Queen Witch was like, I told you we'd be safe here. Can anybody tell me how this castle got built, or where this thing came from?
No clue. I'm sure it was already built and they just colonized it over. So they colonized it. That's what they did.
I was like, there's no men there and ain't no women building nothing like that.
Oh boy, not at all. Thank you, Rogue Sarge, for that. Another one we had, Luke Daywalker for $4.99. Do you think the makers of the Acolyte intentionally dropped that episode on Father's Day week? I don't think so. I think they meant this to drop during Pride Month. I absolutely believe that piece. All right. Yep. They wanted this thing to drop during Pride Month, and they were going to look at it as some sort of giant love letter to the LGBTQ community or whatever. Fine. But I mean, give them a better series than this, because even without, like you guys said, even without all the woke stuff, this series is just bad. This is just bad, period. In the story, without even getting into all the woke stuff, which just makes it 20 times worse, So I don't think they necessarily wanted this to drop on Father's Day week. Although somebody did make the comment that I covered, that it is kind of funny how these 2 young ladies, these 2 girls, are growing up without a father. It's like 2 black girls growing up.
2 black girls in a galaxy far, far away still don't have a father.
Still don't got a father, man. That's insane, man. Yeah, I think at some point in time, the cats over at Lucasfilm, they got to figure this thing out, because they are destroying a franchise. They can't figure out how to make money out of Star Wars, which is insane when I sit back and think about that. How do you make money out of Star Wars? These action figures, they're not selling. You know, nobody's going to be buying May and OSHA and Soul action figures. Nobody's buying this stuff.
Dude,
Yeah,
do you understand?
It's all on pre-order. It's all
you
on
understand?
pre-order.
Disney has Disney at one point, or still really, owns Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars, and they failed at all three. How do you do that? How do you lose money with just any one of those? How do you lose money?
Yeah, I was talking to Robert Meyer Burnett about this, and he was talking about how all the people they hired nowadays are, you know, these Harvard graduates with these, you know, big university college degrees who look at all the financials and all the analytics and look at the paper and that's how they, you know, judge and make these decisions. You know, they're not fans of these properties. They don't, and they're creatively bankrupt. You know, there's no creative people in there anymore. I mean, there's literally people out there on YouTube making better content than Hollywood is. I mean,
the films that we see out there right now are better than this.
Yeah, Chris's documentary on G4 and all that was more entertaining than anything Disney Star Wars has put out. I mean,
thank you.
Yeah, guys. I mean, it to me, I think if you don't fix this, if this isn't a wake up call, nothing is. If you can't get wake up, whatever. If you can't wake up from this debacle where you have literally the entire internet destroying you, you might as well just go ahead and just, like Dante said, let's just put Star Wars on ice for about 4 or 5 years. And let's figure out what it is that we want to do, because you know, we got the Mando and Grogu movie coming out. I think that's coming out. Yeah. But after that, I don't think I don't think this Rey movie is coming out. I still don't think that's coming out. I don't think they're going to do anything. Yeah, to me, it's just you're chasing an audience that doesn't exist, and you're chasing off an audience that loved you. And so
I've got a question for you, Derek. So
yeah. Go ahead,
this is around kind of what you're talking about, all you guys. Imagine if instead of The Mandalorian season 1, the first Star Wars show on the streaming platform, Disney Plus, that was their debut, that was their big thing. What if it was this? And if it was this, where would Star Wars be now?
I can't even imagine it, man. If this was the first, so if the Acolyte was the first thing that we got from Star Wars, is that what you're saying?
Yep, in the middle of all the sequel trilogy, we'd all be gone.
Yeah, they had to come. But see, The Mandalorian was a godsend. Jon Favreau helped keep this thing limping along for at least 2 or 3 years while they tried to see what else it is that they wanted to do. But at this point in time, with Mando season 3 in the rearview mirror, and that thing was ridiculously bad. Everything that they have put out there so far has just been a dumpster fire. I don't think they have any more creative ideas. I don't think this James Mangold movie is going to do any good. I don't think this Dave Filoni idea of like the culmination of the Mandoverse. Everybody's checked out of the Mandoverse. The last 3 things that they put out in the Mandoverse have just been dog shit. So at this point in time, I don't know where do you go from here? You know, what else is there to do? I don't think they have any further options other than to put it on ice and let's see what we can come up with over the next 5 years, and then we'll bring it back.
And just for clarification for any Disney execs watching, what Derek is saying is put it on ice, like stop doing stuff with Star Wars, not like Disney on ice where you're going to put the Star Wars characters on ice rinks.
Or go to Hoth.
Yeah, exactly.
So, hey, have you guys seen this interview with Daisy Ridley?